Welcome everyone to another edition of the Giveaway Show, live right now on Twitch as always and on Twitter Space. We are here as always to share with you some of the EOS news for this week, have together some trivia of course, and distribute some PUBG tokens for all of you to thank you for coming to this show. My name is Charles Bishop, I am an administrator at EOS Support, and I am here with all of you today to share the good fun that we have on EOS right now with all the news that just came in for this week, and there's a lot of them. So first, remember, post your EOS account in the chat starting with a $sign to receive your PUB token NFT for this week. Afterwards we'll begin with the EOS news as always. Afterwards we're going to have the trivia of course. I'm currently on the go, so I didn't have the time to install marbles, sorry, on my new computer, but for next week we'll have some more games for all of you. And for the trivia today, as always, distributing some Shufan NFTs as well, a great artist on EOS, to the winners of the trivia. I hope everyone is doing good today. I'm glad to be here again. I'm a little bit sick, so don't mind me if I have a trembling voice or anything. It's normal. It's okay. And welcome to everyone that just got into our show for the first time, Lionheart, in the chat. Let me know if everything is okay regarding the sound quality and etc. And on this note, well, we'll start with the EOS news for this week. But first, remember, if you have any questions at all on how to create an EOS account, you don't know how to participate in the trivia giveaway or anything at all, you just go to eosupport.io and we have a free website where you can find all the information you need about EOS. Again, how to create an EOS account, how to exchange NFTs, anything you like, and everything is on eosupport.io and it's for free for all of you. And you have also access to our live chat. We answer your questions in 9 different languages, so don't hesitate. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we are there always to help you if you have any question regarding the EOS network. And wow, there's a lot of news. So again, if you don't understand anything regarding the EOS news, if you want to learn more afterwards, if you want to develop on EOS, get funding for your project, or anything at all, reach out to us, eosupport.io, our website, and we are there all the time to help you in anything you need. So don't hesitate. And again, hello there to everyone that just got into the chat, in Tech, etc. So, let's go for this week's EOS news, shall we? So, that's the wrong screen. Quickly going to check this. Let's see. See, quickly showcasing that. There we go. So, for this week's EOS news, we have a lot of them. So, Ultra, maybe some of you know, has been one of the most exciting crypto networks involved in GameFi to be developed on EOS.io, the previous software from EOS that EOS used to run on, before developing with the Antelope Coalition the Antelope base code. It recently announced that it was going to launch on Antelope as well once the 5.0 version releases. That is some major news, and we are going to come to that. But first, and even more exciting news for the developers out there, if you yourself have maybe in your local communities someone that knows or wants to develop on EOS, on any crypto blockchain, well, EOS is the right place to be. We have a lot of open source tools ready for you in case you yourself or someone you know wants to develop smart contracts, start a DEX, or start anything at all regarding smart contracts or on a blockchain on EOS. So one thing that is going to help them a lot now is EOS Web IDE. And what that is, very easily, I used it myself many times in other crypto blockchains, and now it's on EOS, and it's great because now you can develop smart contracts in a single browser. You don't have to install a software or anything, just use EOS IDE. It was announced today, so the first version is already available and you can test it out. So very easy to use to develop your first smart contracts. So don't hesitate. EOS Web IED allows you to very easily start your journey in developing smart contracts. And even more easier will it be with WolfKit, the Antelope coalition which develops the EOS code, which again is open source. You can test it out, launch your own blockchain with it, experiment however you want with it. And the Antelope coalition also developed the WolfKit, which has released the first version of its session kit, which is the first usable tool that developers can use to develop smart contracts even easier on EOS. You can discover their website right here if you want to learn more. Again, all the links that I'm displaying on screen will be in the description of the video once it's published on Twitch and also on our YouTube channel of EOS Support. So don't go look for it, I'll post it myself when the show is ended in the description again. So WolfKit, if you are interested in developing smart contracts on EOS, don't hesitate, go over to wolfkit.com and test out the first session kit. And again, if you want to learn more about how to develop in EOS, we have lots of information on our website eosupport.io. But there's also the docs.eosnetwork.com website, which the EOS Network Foundation launched to very easily show you and teach you how to develop smart contracts, how to develop on the EOS EVM, anything at all. That's video courses as well to make it even easier. You have tutorials such as write a smart contract, your first one. It talks about the Web IED, which makes it even easier now. So don't hesitate. And yeah, it's even more easier than EOS Studio. So OpenTech, a great new tool for everyone to use, develop on EOS. So it's been a long time coming, more simple tools to develop on the EOS network. It's one of the top networks in the world regarding its technology. And now all it needed was the simple tools that everyone can use to develop smart contracts on it. It's been a long time coming, but now, again, you have WolfKit, you have the Web IED, you can check it out on the blog from the EOS Network Foundation. Makes it even easier. So go test it out. And talking about the developing side of EOS, there's been a new Twitter account that's been launched. It's called Build on EOS, and they're doing a giveaway right now. All you have to do is follow them, retweet and like their post right here. Let's be friends. Okay, with a good smile. It's a nice post, I like it. And so tag your friends below, and that's all. You can win up to 25 EOS with it. And again, give them a follow. And while you are at it, if you like this show, we are here every week as a non-profit organization, EOS Support, to talk about the EOS news and to give some love to the EOS community. To show some love as well, give us a follow on Twitch, give us a follow on our YouTube channel or our many Twitter accounts. It just helps a lot. Thank you all. And well, talking about our great ecosystem, well, one thing that is always needed is funding. And as for each month, we have the Pomelo crowdfunding seasons. Public goods, projects that are open source, that bring a public good to the network, can apply to Pomelo each month to receive funding for their project that sustains the EOS network. So after each season, of course, the Pomelo team does an analytics of every donation that has been going on during the past month for Pomelo. And each time they find some frauds, of course. People try to game the system, and trying to not let them do as they please is of course one of their most endearing, endeavors. So they published their new report on Pomelo Season 6. They returned $16,000 in EOS to the grant participants that did not comply with the rules of Pomelo. Grants that have been disqualified are the Wiz Network, Captain Black Bill. You can find everything on this report from the Pomelo team. Again, just showcases that the EOS network is transparent, tries to make it as easy for everyone to get funding, but also to not get scammed in the process. So if you want more tools also to choose from, which are the best Pomelo grants to donate to, you can always refer to the EOS Respect collection. So you can check out here in the collections by followers. Randall Warland, which is the CEO and founder of EOS Support, made the EOS Respect collection. So the ambassadors program of EOS Support, EOS Respect, gathers each month, and through elections we together decide which are the best transparent programs and grants in Pomelo. So you can find all the 29 grants that are affiliated with EOS Support that make themselves transparent, which showcase, well, that they are there for the community, that they are not scammers, that they are here for us as a community. So you can check out on our collection on Pomelo again all the grants that have been affiliated with us and have showcased this transparency to the community. So give them some love at each Pomelo season. These at least are not scammers, they're really here for you. So let's go for the next bit of news. What do we have? More good news about the EOS EVM. With Gate.io, which is a crypto exchange with more than 40,000 cryptos at its availability, that has enabled the EOS EVM on its network. You can now go there and exchange cryptos from and to the EOS EVM very easily. And they've also launched a giveaway that we are going to talk about real soon. And well, next up we have the Nerve network, which comes from the Korean community, I think. And sorry to hear that Gate is blocked in Italy. I've tried a VPN, maybe with that it works. But at least, well, I hope they add Italy support in the future. Well, it should be coming eventually. I didn't know that Italy has, well, much harsh crypto regulations. Maybe it does, let me know. Nerve network then comes from the Korean community, I think, and has announced an updated upgrade to its network. So now they have added stability to the nodes that they manage, and also cross-chain integration for the EOS EVM from the EOS Network Foundation, also to Polygon, ZK EVM and Linear Build as well. So they're developing fast, they're a good team in the EOS community. So again, go give them a check, and you can check out their whole report and article about it right here. Again, all the links are in the description of the video at the end of the show. So next up, again, it doesn't stop ever. Pyth network as well, which is an oracle which gathers the prices of EOS and USD now on their website. So you can discover right there on their website now the prices for EOS USDT pairs directly there. Again, it's an oracle, very easy to use, so give them a shout out and go check it out anytime you like. Next up, yes, so really nice website, by the way, so go check it out for Pyth network. Very easy to use to check out the prices of the EOS USD pair now and more. Again, data you can trust, they've partnered with Binance and more on the line. So, and you can check out the prices for many other chains as well on their website. Quite useful. Oh, but one thing that we all like in the EOS network, of course, games, and we want more of them. Good thing we have the EOS EVM, and more games have been coming to the EOS network through the EVM. Again, it's the fastest EVM to date, 4 times faster than the one from Solana, Orca, and it's no wonder that many games are starting to flood the EOS EVM to take advantage of its fast transactions and low fees. And one of these games is Outlander, which uses user-generated content for its game. It's pretty impressive, and you can check out the whole thing on the EOS Networks Foundation's blog. They did a whole article on Outlander. And again, go check it out. If some of you have played it already, let me know in the chat or on our tweet space if you have played it. Again, after the EOS news, we always do open mic sessions. You're welcome to jump over to our Twitter space. I'll post the link again in the chat so you can go there after the show has finished. And again, a quick reminder to leave your EOS account with a $sign at the beginning so we can send you your pop token NFTs for your participation in the show today. And again, we have also an EOS bi-weekly giveaway with 50 EOS to be won, so don't hesitate to participate in that as well. Next up, what do we have? Well, one thing many of you like, of course, we've gone over from DeFi to oracles to gaming, and now of course NFTs. And one of the major trends in the future will be 3D NFTs. And I found this really interesting article from Jean Carrière, which I think is from the EOS Pomelo team. I'm not mistaken, and which uses Blender to create, well, now NFTs. You can check out, I think he already mentioned Atomic Hub at the end, so you can go check it out. I mean, 3D NFTs, that may be the trend of the future. If some of you are interested in creating some, this article right here makes a pretty good detailed description of how you can go about it. So again, thought it might be of interest to some of you. You can find it in the description of the video with the link at the end of the show. Alright. And Charles in the chat from Stephen G. Paul, please let's all the rewards be on effort, please. What do you mean by that? Regarding the trivia? Let me know some clarification on that. First 10 winners go with 5 years. Yeah, so good thing you mentioned. So last week we did that way. So we exchanged regarding the trivia giveaway that is going to be at the end of this EOS News. Normally in the past we did for the 5 winners 10 years each. But now, since the last show, we've tested out 5 years for 10 winners, the first 10. I like it. We did that the last time and we're going to do the same today. So glad to announce it. First 10 winners will get 5 years each, and the first 5 will get a Shufan NFT as well. So I liked it. I take feedback, and I liked it that you proposed that last time. So it was a success, doing the same this time. So thank you again for the feedback. If you have any other ideas on how to make this show better, let me know always. True, we have to see how many we are once the trivia starts, as OpenText says. Maybe we're less than 10. Usually we're not less than 10, but we'll see. Next up, so talking about Gate.io, recently in the previous part of this show, the Spanish community, EOS Español, has had a collaboration with Gate.io, and you can now also participate in a giveaway that they've hosted to win up to $100. So if you're interested in Gate.io or just want to win some EOS as well, you can just participate in this giveaway. So for the launch of Gate.io. Again, it's a crypto exchange with more than 14,000 cryptos ready and available to exchange on their network and exchange. And now they supported the EOS EVM. And to celebrate that, well, go participate in the giveaway as well. Let's see how that goes. Oh, and here we go for one of the major news of the week, one that I like above everything. All the previous news were, of course, groundbreaking, but Ultra. First, I'm French, it's a French company, so I like to give them a shout out as well, but also they're one of the major cryptos working on GameFi in the whole of the crypto network. And they recently announced that they will be transitioning to Leap 5.0 once it launches. 5.0 brings so many groundbreaking technological features and innovations to the Antelope base code that runs EOS, the UX network, WAX and Telos, and soon Ultra as well. They've run on the EOS.io and created the blockchain thanks to the EOS.io code base in the past, and since the transition to Antelope they've been following. And now with so many improvements coming to 5.0, instant finality and much more, consensus upgrades, really groundbreaking, which also enables the feature to create in the future trustless IBC with non-Antelope chains. In the future, IBC with EOS in Bitcoin, EOS and Ethereum directly is not a dream anymore. It could be happening with 5.0 in the future thanks to this update. So Ultra couldn't pass the occasion, and they will be launching on 5.0 once it launches, as announced in this tweet. Again, really an amazing company and crypto network for GameFi. Check out their Twitter, check out their website right here, and really an impressive ecosystem that they've built. So don't hesitate to give them a look and discover all the games that they have launched as of now. Really one of the most interesting crypto networks regarding GameFi currently. So yeah, go check out their YouTube, etc. And so yeah, I said Gate.io, one of the major news for this week. that's all for this week. If you have any question, as always, remember to go to our website eosupport.io, and on the bottom right you can find a little blue button to open, well, I Love Chat. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're there for free to help you with anything you need regarding the EOS network. So don't hesitate. You can check out also our news feed. We have articles that summarize the EOS news every week, very easy to discover. We just released a monthly report for July with the EOS Support. Everything that we do, all the tickets that we answer, all the feedback that we give to developers based on your feedback on our website, everything is on the monthly report. Again, everything is translated into 9 different languages, and we also did an article regarding the 5.0 update, which brings instant finality, trustless IBC with other chains and more. So you can just read on our website right here, and you can change between 9 different languages for the one you use. So again, we are here to let all the world know in as many languages as we can that EOS is down great right now. So hey, the crypto market is down, has been down for a long time, but the EOS network has not slowed a single second, building amazing technology that will serve in the future. Just like the internet in the past, crypto networks will be of use to businesses and communities in the future, and the EOS network is on the technology side at the forefront of it. So that's why many of us are right here. And EOS from OpenTech will take a huge advantage from this update. Indeed, also, Antidote 5.0 will also bring many improvements that will enable private transactions on the EOS network to be even more easily feasible by the team at EOS, that I hope we're going to have on this show soon in the future. Again, I didn't make it too long of a show this week, I'm a bit under the weather, but for next week, hey, let's see what we can get here, starting with some marble games on Twitch, and you'll like it so very much. So that's all for this week's EOS news. Thank you for listening in, and remember, go to eosupport.io if you have any questions at all. It's for free, all the answers you get there. And so, let's go for this week's trivia giveaway. But first, a small open mic session. If you have any questions right now regarding the EOS news that I've just mentioned, you can just go on our Twitter space. I'll post the link again right here so everyone has it. And remember to post your EOS account. And if you're on Twitter space right now and want to jump into the show live and ask your questions, just raise your hand and I'll give you a voice live on the show to ask your questions. Anytime, you're welcome. And again, if you have any questions down the line or after the show, you can just go to eosupport.io. And we have someone who wants to participate. Anti-depression. You're welcome to jump into the show. You can raise your hand again to participate if you want to jump in with a question. Alright, and checking the live chat on Twitch and also the comments on Twitter Space. And please, those on Twitter Space, post your EOS account on the Twitch chat. That's where we get all the EOS accounts from. It will make it easier for us to gather all the EOS accounts in one place. But thank you. Alright, checking out the chat in case I might have missed any question. Hey Savage, hello there, village people. And checking out, before we go into the EOS trivia, if I missed any questions. Next week, expect a huge update news from OpenTech. We will release our first DApp on the EOS EVM mainnet. Alright, so you've been developing on the testnet for ages now, with so many applications. It's great to see you launching on the mainnet. Looking forward to it. So send me in advance everything that you're going to share with us, and I'll showcase as always. It will be my pleasure. And again, if any of you want to showcase a project that you love on EOS or want to jump into the show, once a week we are here on Thursdays, 4 PM UTC. This is your chance to give you a voice for the community. If you want to talk about a project you love, your own project, or anything at all, you're welcome to jump into our Twitter space every week. Right, so if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate ever, and after the show come into our website eosupport.io. So let's go, I think, for this week's EOS trivia. So checking that everything is good to go, but I think we're good. I'm glad that Pomelo helped you launch this project, I can tell. That's nice. Where can you find the EOS white paper? So you can find that, so most of the information about EOS you can find on our website, eosupport.io, the history of EOS, where it's been, where it's headed. You can find all of that on eosupport.io, our website. Again, posting the link in the chat. And also, you can go to the EOS Network Foundation's website to discover more about the technology of EOS and much more. I'll link it as well right here. And there we go. So on the EOS Network Foundation's website, they have a lot of information as well about the technology behind EOS and everything about its open source code. Again, it's not for nothing that Ultra again has decided to launch very soon on the Antelope 5.0. It brings so many technological advancements. It uses the hot stuff implementation that Libra wanted to use, which was the crypto launched by Facebook at the time. Really amazing technology. Didn't work out for Facebook in the crypto side, but they built and wanted to use an amazing technology that is actually going to be implemented in Antelope 5.0. Again, the code developed by the Antelope coalition of chains. It's not a single chain working on this, it's the EOS network, Helios, Wax, the EOS network spearheading the whole thing, with most of the developers coming from EOS, forming the Antelope coalition, working all together, all these great minds all together for the Antelope code that runs all these chains. And all these chains are connected together with IBC, exchanging tokens, NFTs, and more very easily between all of them, making it able for anyone to launch their own Antelope chain since it's open source, and that way the network can scale infinitely and horizontally. Never seen before, and this is where the future is headed, and that's how you scale a network. And so here's as well the EOS Network Foundation's website if you want more information about EOS. And again, if you have any questions, even on the EOS Network's website, you can find a little blue button on the bottom right. This is the live chat for EOS support. It's for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are there. And again, all that as a non-profit organization and a public good for the EOS network. Thanks to all of your donations, and yeah, give us as much support as we need it. We need it always. So all your donations so far, Pomelo and more, are always welcome. What is EOS putting in place to group its community? Very good question. So if you want to participate in the EOS network, one good place to do it and be introduced to it is EOS Respect. You can join this community directly, which is the ambassadors program of EOS Support. Everyone that wants to contribute to the EOS network can find its place in EOS Respect. It uses an incredible democratic consensus mechanism to gather all the EOS community that participates in EOS Respect each week, each month, and each month we gather together, have the elections, and decide together how we want to distribute funding. And same goes for Eden. You can read about all these different organizations which uses this democratic process known as the political playoffs, the consensus playoffs, to gather its community, talk together, collaborate, and gather up the wisdom of the crowds. It's a decentralized network, EOS. There's not a single company that has the power to unplug the blockchain. It's truly a decentralized network where every project has a voice. All you have to do is launch your own project, have a voice in the community through EOS Respect, the Eden community, or you can also gather very easily on the Discord of EOS. The link is right there at the bottom. and you can join the community there every Wednesday at the Fireside chats. Everyone can join there. It's an open talk where all the community veterans of the space talk about the latest EOS news, and everyone has a fair and open chance to join the show. So, if you want also to discover, there's so many more ways to join the EOS network, and of course, in the decentralized ecosystem, figuring out how everyone can have a voice through a truly democratic process is at the core of what a decentralized network needs. And this is what the EOS network has been working at the forefront of for as long as the consensus playoffs have been implemented since 3 years ago. So again, for more information, eosupport.io, and discover all the many ways through our tutorials or our live chat that you can join the EOS community, and that the EOS community gathers every month. Alright, so let's go for this week's trivia, shall we? I think we're more than 10, so we'll see at the end of the trivia how many participate. If there's more than, let's say, 15, yeah, let's go with 10 rewards for the 10 first winners. If not, 5, we'll see. Let's go for this week's trivia. Again, very easy to participate in the trivia giveaway. If you're on Twitter Space right now, please join our YouTube channel of EOS Support. So go on Twitch, EOS Support. The show is live there every Thursday as of today. On Twitch you can find the trivia. How to participate? Very easy. There's 10 questions. There's 4 answers to each question. Each answer is labeled 1, 2, 3 or 4 once the trivia starts. And to answer the questions, all you have to do is put into the chat 1, 2, 3 or 4, just like that, as a number to answer the questions and to select the answer you think is correct. The winners will be selected based on, of course, how many answers they got right and also how fast they answered. So if there's ex aequo, with the first winners, the winners will be selected based on how fast they answered. So don't take too much time waiting for everyone to maybe show you the good answer. If you're the first one, you got a higher chance of winning. And well, let's go for it. Giving a few more seconds to our participants on Twitter Space to join the show on Twitch. So again, EOS Support. While you're there, well, give us a follow. It always helps a lot with the algorithms and gives some more love to the EOS community. Again, let me know in the chat quickly why you love the EOS community. We have some new members here today. I personally, it's for democratic processes that have been put in place. The crypto networks, as we know today, are an amazing chance to test out new democratic processes, to figure out how we can truly create new decentralized ecosystems for the Web3 of tomorrow. It cannot be like the Web2 in the past. It cannot use the vote processes that we use in most of our countries today that are biased by political parties, that are corrupt. No, it's time to make things different, and the EOS network has done so, and that's why I love it. And also, well, because all of you that have joined this show in the past year have made it a worthwhile adventure, always. So, let's go for this week's trivia, starting in 30 seconds. Just making sure that all the questions are good to go. And I think we're good. So again, all the questions, join our show live every Thursday, 4 PM UTC. At the beginning of the show, like today, we have the EOS News. All the questions in the trivia are in the EOS News at the beginning of the show that I just mentioned. Everyone has the same chance of winning. All you have to do is just listen to the EOS News, same as everyone here. And from David Lufemi, I love the community because it allows members to contribute to the development of the project. And that's what's needed. Indeed, if you want to participate in the development code of the Antelope code base that runs the EOS network, Quarks, Telos, or if you just want to help market EOS, we have Pomelo crowdfunding seasons. You can get funding there to do just that. In any way you want to contribute, there will be a place for you in the EOS network. Not you won't be hired by a company, you will be hired by all your peers in the network, by trust, and that's what's needed. Alright, let's go for this week's trivia, starting in 30 seconds. Get ready for the first question. Again, 10 questions, just write 1, 2, 3 or 4 in the chat, select the answer you think is right. That's all. Good luck to everyone, starting in 20 seconds. Get myself a bit of water. 1, 2, just like that, chin maple. Alright, starting real soon. And so for the first question of today's show, we have: what new tool allows you to easily build smart contracts online? Is it WharfKit, EOS Web IDE, EOS Web Tools or Anchor? What do you all think? And from David Dolufemi, how can I help with marketing? Well, you can participate in Pomelo crowdfunding seasons. If you want to participate and help with marketing, there's a lot of communities in different languages. So maybe you are from Spain or maybe from Korea, and I think there's different communities on EOS that have already gathered through a specific language. So you can join, of course, this community, EOS Spain or EOS France or anything. You can just have a stepping ground from there to help them market EOS in your own language. You can also participate in the ambassadors program of EOS Support. Every month we have EOS Respect, we distribute funding. All you have to do is participate in the elections, say, hey, I want to help market EOS, I have this plan for this in the social networks, and you'll receive funding if the members of the elections find that you indeed want to bring value to the EOS network. And again, go to eosupport.io and ask us there. We'll help you find all the ways you can contribute. And all of you got that right, congratulations! Web IED, such a revolution for EOS, makes it so much easier to develop just from one single browser. What Twitter account is hosting a giveaway? Very easy, but maybe not so. Work for EOS, smart contracts on EOS, dev on EOS, build on EOS. What do you think? And to Oak and Tech, you can reach them on Telegram, or they have also a website that I can link for you. And welcome to the show, Real Tech 001. You can get earlier to the show to have more chances to win. You have to listen to the EOS news, and then you have all the answers you need to answer the questions. Get here next Thursday, 4 PM UTC at the beginning of the show. Everyone has the same chance of winning. Wow, dev on EOS and build on EOS were really close together, but hey, seems like we have lots of participants today. I think we'll go with the 10 winners, 5 EOS for each winner. Thank you all for coming so many to the show this week. And so it's Build on EOS. Go to their Twitter account. They are having a giveaway right now to give you some EOS just for participating. What crypto exchange added EOS EVM support? Is it Kraken, Gate.io, Coinbase or Binance? What do you think? Well, most of you, like hell, start writing 2. Maybe that's a good answer, maybe not. Let's see, shall we? And again, if you have any questions regarding EOS, we have the only decentralized, community-driven support in any blockchain. For the decentralized network, we needed a community-led EOS support. And that's the first time in any crypto that existed. It's for free on our website, eosupport.io. Any question you have, for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can find the answer there, through our live chat or on our tutorials. Don't hesitate, ever. And congratulations to almost all of you on this one, was Gate.io, which recently added support for the EOS EVM. Again, the fastest EVM in the whole crypto space, 4 times faster than one from Solana. Feel like I'm repeating that a lot, but hey, it's a great accomplishment from the developers team of the Antelope Coalition, so that deserves the respect on that. And well, go check out the gate.io. 14,000 crypto to be exchanged now to the EOS EVM as well. And in any case, welcome to the show, Exposauro. Bienvenido. And well, leave your EOS account in the chat as always. What network added cross-chain integration for EOS EVM? Is it the PIN network, DEX network, DeFi network, or Nerve network? I think I've made it easy with this one. Let's see. You're all answering 2 each time. Cannot be always 2. It's going to go wrong sometime. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Let's see. So, I think you're going to have that one. Real good. And for the answer, I cannot always say it's correct. It's the Nerve network. So almost all of you, congratulations. And yeah, Nerve network, go check it out. I think it's from the EOS Korea community, and really they've done an amazing job with the website and everything. So go check it out. And now with cross-chain integration of EOS EVM as well. Since the launch of the EOS EVM, yeah, I guess like every week we are there saying, hey, we have a new exchange that launched on the EOS EVM or new game. It's non-stop, so it's great news. And welcome to the show for the first time. Hey, why? Everyone, if you like the show so far, give a follow. As always, helps a lot with the first few months of the Twitch channel. What is the PIN network? An Oracle, an NFT platform, a DEX, or a dev tool? What do you think on this one? Again, all the news for the trivia are in the first part of this show during the EOS News. So all you have to do is join our show every week, 4 PM UTC. Again, leave a follow. You'll be notified once the show starts. You'll be able to listen to the EOS News and have all the answers you need to participate in the trivia afterwards. And for some more luck and good fun, next week we are going to have some games on Twitch. So these are more random and chance-based games, so you don't have to do anything. Just come to the show, have some fun, participate, and maybe win some EOS and NFTs in the process. And all of you got that right for this time. So it did, it's an Oracle. And it helps you now track the price of the pair EOS and USD. So it makes it even easier to check out that and many other prices across many different blockchains. And you're welcome, hey why? Alright, so next question, 6th question. What crypto network will transition to Antelope? That's one of the easiest one. That I love very much. And Ultra, UX network, Ethereum or Bitcoin? What do you think on this one? I guess I made it easier for all of you. I kinda was very excited about this one, and you should be as well. It's an amazing crypto network, but which one is it? First, not going to give it away, 10 seconds still remaining. And let's go. So for the 6th question, the good answer was, can already say, Ultra. So if you don't know Ultra already, go check out their website and their crypto network. They didn't choose the EOS.io codebase for nothing. At the time when it launches, and it still is today, one of the most technologically advanced blockchains in the world. Again, it's open source, so why not use it? It's one of the most advanced, it's open source, and Ultra at the time decided to develop their blockchain on it. Since EOS, in true decentralized fashion, evicted the Block1 company, the original creators of EOS, from the network and chose to elect a community-based organization, the EOS Network Foundation, to represent it. It launches the Antelope Coalition, its own open source code, and now Ultra will transition on it, with the many changes coming to Antelope, the next upgrade. What game was featured by the ENF? Upland, Olander, Dex Gamers or Dash and Dex? What do you think on this one? Let me know. So, yeah, not so many hard questions here today. I almost clicked Upland. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? Now, nowadays ended, I can say Orlando, a game that uses, well, user-generated content for its game. Go check it out. I haven't yet myself, but it looks very promising, and it's on the EOS EVM now. So if any of you test it out, let me know next week if what it's worth. Alright, and so for the next question, 8th one, only 3 remaining. Let's go. So for the next question, starting in 5 seconds, let's see what do we got. What community is partnering with Gate.io for a giveaway? Is it EOS Italy, EOS Chinese, EOS Spanish, or EOS Russian? Again, there's many different communities in different languages on EOS. All this community does exist, and if you yourself want to contribute to the EOS network, well, the EOS Support.io website will have a new version coming real soon. Amongst the many improvements on our website, we'll have community hubs, so you'll be able to discuss many things regarding the EOS network in your own language for your own community. We have 9 supported languages, and all of that is done, so each different community on EOS doesn't have to develop their own website to talk about things in their own language. EOS Support, as a non-profit organization, will do that for you. Next answer is 4. Well, we'll see. Hey Savage, Village People. Yeah, we'll see. But for this one, it was indeed 3. How many got that right? That's almost all of you. Congratulations. The fastest one to answer will get the win, remember. So let's see. And for the next one, only 2 questions remaining. That will mean victory or loss for maybe some of you, so get ready. Starting in 1 second. What is the next major Antelope upgrade? Is it 4.0, 5.0, 6.0 or 10? What do you think about that? Many of you rush to say 2 again, as always. Let's see how does that pay out. Among the first ones to answer, let's see, who do we have? We have Okentech, fast as a lightning. Village People afterwards, Bam53, Tech right afterwards. Lucky Gold following behind. Who will be the fastest in the end? Well, let's see. And for the last question, get ready. Well, first answer to this one, Antelope 5.0. Go check out our articles on 5.0 on eosupport.io, and if you have any questions on how to develop on the upcoming, well, 5.0 release of Antelope or the current release 4.0, the next one will be 5.0 with many improvements. Again, trustless IBC with non-Antelope chains is a game changer. Just having a trustless IBC between Antelope chains is already such an amazing improvement to building an infinitely scaling horizontal network for all Antelope chains. This is the answer to make blockchain scalable, and EOS has it right now. So, how many questions are in this trivia giveaway? Didn't expect this one. This is to put you off chart. They're all, what? Yeah, well, yeah, it's that one. Yeah, pretty easy, but I just wanted to see maybe who was the fastest. So, as expected, well, Tech has taken the lead. We have some more random at this one. It's not based on technology, it's not based on EOS News or anything. Everyone had the same chance with this one. It was just to test out how fast some of you were. But still, Okentech in the first, answering fast as lightning. And again, of course, it's 10 questions. And you can participate in the trivia giveaway each week, every Thursday, 4 PM UTC. So come back next week for another chance to win. And also we have more games next week planned, so marbles and more. So more games based on chance for all of you to have an equal chance to win. So let's check out who are the winners for this week. Again, thank you for participating in any case. And you can right now leave your EOS account in the chat to receive your free pub token NFT just for participating in the show. All you have to do is leave your EOS account right here on Twitch, starting with the $, as written right here. So, Okentech at the top. Oh, we have then Bam53, Nico Forever, let's go. Then Teke and Edmund. So congratulations to all 5 of you for receiving your 5 EOS and an NFT from Shufan. And the next 5 are Odogwu, Lucky Gold, Kenny is Great, Adilios, and Hey Savage Village People, which got into the top 10 just before the end. And you'll also be receiving 5 EOS each. So congratulations and thank you for participating. Again, the top 5 will get a Shufan NFT as a thank you. It's a great artist on EOS and we have received some new NFTs from her. So for all of you that didn't make it to the top 10 and to receive 5 EOS this week, remember, come back each week. We have this every Thursday to share with you some of the EOS news, have a good time all together. And with more fun next week with marble games, Twitch games and more. So don't hesitate. Yeah, next week you're welcome to come back, Canna Crafter, of course. And yeah, Village People make it to the top 10. Alright, let's go back to the chat and intermission. So, for the last part of the show, as always, the EOS support team and the EOS community is nothing without the voice of its community. So each time during this event we give a voice to all of you out there that may be wanting to say something about the EOS network, ask some questions. There's no dumb questions, don't hesitate to ask anything and anything at all to this show right here. You can join the Twitter space that you can find on EOS Synergy, the community of influencers that gathers all together to market EOS. It's from the community for the community as a decentralized collaboration tool that any content creator can join. If you yourself want to launch your own show in EOS Synergy, just like this one, reach out to us at eosupport.io and we'll induct you into EOS Synergy, where a community of content creators, just like myself, that want to showcase EOS to the whole world. It's open source code and what it's trying to do for the Web3 of tomorrow in a truly decentralized way, where everyone in the community has a voice and it's the community working together for it, not a single company. Alright, so I don't think I'll be joining you again, I'm never lucky. Well, good thing, next week we have some games based on luck, true luck. So marble games, Twitch games, you'll be having the same chance as anyone to win. So don't hesitate to come back just for the EOS news, and you can also receive a Pub Token NFT just for participating in the show. Just leave your EOS account every week here and join us for a while. You don't have to stay the whole show, it's okay. Just give a shout out to the community when you are able to come. That's enough, of course. Alright, so if you have any questions at all, be welcome to raise your hand on Twitter space, or you can leave also your questions in the Twitch chat right now. I'll make it a pleasure to answer as best as I can. And again, if you have any question during the rest of the week, if you want to find tutorials on how to create an EOS account, how to manage NFTs, or want to stay up to date with the latest EOS news, you can find all of that on our website eosupport.io and for free. So don't hesitate to give us a follow on our many social networks to support all our efforts. Maybe on Twitch or on Twitter. Twitter is a great tool that we have at EOS Support. We have 9 different Twitter accounts in 9 different languages, and they make sure that once you follow, you're up to date with the latest scams, how to secure your EOS account, and much more in your own language directly. We support 9 of them, so don't hesitate. And well, for all of you that may not have done so far, remember to leave your EOS account in the chat, and I'll be posting as well the Glim code for this week, which I think is the same one as the week before. And I think it's alright, so let me know in the chat if you have any feedback for next week, if you want specific games or anything. Oh, so Precious PPP. Let's talk a bit more about EOS Respect if you want to. So, it out. So for EOS Respect, have it right here. Sin boss, yeah. So right here is the website for EOS Respect. So what it does very easily, any one of you can join EOS Respect to participate in monthly elections. Very easily how it works. So you reach out to us on eosupport.io. You want to contribute to the EOS community in any way you want, representing a project, or you just want to market EOS to your community, or do something in any way you want for the EOS community. You go out to eosupport.io, you let us know that you want to join our ambassadors program, EOS Respect. And then once a month you participate in the elections. How does it work? At the beginning of each election, you can check out the results here for the last election. Everyone randomly is sorted into different groups with a maximum of 6 people. Together, during 1 hour, these 6 people will gather on Zoom and will decide together with a consensus of 2/3. So that means that 4 out of them have to agree on someone from their group which will receive the funding and distribute it as it wants. He doesn't have to take all the funding for himself. They can decide together, if they have different projects in the community room, to distribute the fundings to different projects. So 5% for one, 10% for another, etc. And so during 1 hour, all the groups discuss together. After the end of the hour, we can find here that all the consensus was found each time on someone from the group. And then we elect the chief delegates. Everyone from the groups is decided and receive the funding and distribute them as they want. So not only you get to meet many people from the EOS community, you also get to receive funding for your project, and also you get to be affiliated with EOS Support. So you have a direct line of contact with us, we help you develop your project, we give you feedback on how to make it better, and much more. You can find all the advantages of joining EOS Respect on our website eosupport.io. And again, if you're interested, everyone is welcome to join. Just go to our website eosupport.io and we'll induct you into EOS Respect. It's just a fun way to gather the wisdom of the crowds. All of your voices there are heard, and it's a truly democratic process to figuring out how to distribute funding through a decentralized community. It doesn't exist anywhere else in any other crypto network. Consensus playoffs just like this one resist to political parties, they resist to corruption because each room is filmed. You can find all the promises from the room members right there. They upload the video and you can find the recording for it directly on the website. So you can find all the 30 minutes or up to an hour recording of the meeting between all of them right there. Everything is transparent, and if you don't meet up to the promises you made during the elections, well, you lose the trust of the community. And in any community, the trust of your members and peers are what counts most. And so truly is an amazing way to build trust in a community and to have all the voices of all the members heard. So yeah, you're welcome to join EOS Respect anytime. Just reach out to us, eosupport.io, to learn how. And from Village People, I can donate NFTs to give out on next week's marbles if available. Well, you're welcome to, of course. Reach out to me on Telegram or reach out to us on our website if you want to give out. It would be our pleasure to distribute them on next week's show. And of course, if you want to jump into the next week's show, talk about your project or anything on EOS, you're welcome. And well, checking out if I haven't missed any questions. And yeah, bring out as many projects as you want. We'll give you a voice through the community. After the show has ended, it will be posted on our YouTube channel, EOS Support. It will be shared with the EOS community, so if you bring projects to the show, it will be recorded. We'll have a talk together, and also it will be shared with the EOS community to give the project even more exposure and make it thrive. This is what we're here. Again, this show is from a non-profit organization. Everything that we do here is for the EOS community, and everything is possible at EOS Support thanks to your donations as a non-profit organization. So again, thank you all for your support, each month at Pomelo Seasons for your direct donations to our account that you can find in the end screen of the show and more. So this is all for this week. I hope you had a good time with the show today, and again, come back next week, same time, 4 PM UTC for the latest EOS news. This was a very heavy news week for EOS. I love that Ultra is going to with Antelope. Truly the improvements we're coming with 5.0 with private transactions, trustless IBC, improvements to the consensus mechanism make it even more decentralized. All of this will be possible in the near future, and if you want to be a part of it, again, reach out to us, eosupport.io. Link is right there in the description as well, or on our bio, and give a shout out on all our social networks. If you don't want to miss the next show, give us a follow on Twitch to know when it starts next week again, 4 PM UTC. Thank you all for participating in this week's show. My name is Charles Bishop. I'm glad to have been your host, and next week we'll have even more games for all of you to participate in. And you'll be lucky someday, some of you, I'm sure. But join next week and we'll see. And be welcome to bring any projects you want. Reach out to us on eosupport.io if you want to bring us specific projects and maybe talk about it beforehand. Again, have a good week everyone until the next show, and remember, as always, go EOS!